there, it's Cindy Bright. Today I'm talking about how to fix a corporate culture that is toxic. Dear God, do you know how many of us have lived in those environments? Me for 3 decades. Yeah, I said that, 3 decades. Oh God, to navigate that and to sit in continuous trauma and harm because it's what we had to do. You know, I'm not proud to say I'm a baby boomer, right? So I'm right on the cusp. I was born in 1964, so I'm right there where I could fall into this next generation. And I'll just claim that for today's conversation. But the baby boomer in me was raised to believe that, you know, you grow up, you go get a good job, you stay there forever, you get benefits, and then you retire. You know, that was the things that my father taught me. Well, you know, that is not corporate America. And I learned very quickly that the air on the top is thin. And the cultures that create impediments for brown and black people to excel. It's so gross, I almost feel like I can't do it justice in this video. Let me say a couple things though. First off, you cannot fix these cultures by hiring a few tokens. You're only sabotaging the bigger picture because you're perpetuating the problem, because you're putting the onus on these people to fix histories and generations of toxic white culture America. It just doesn't work for us. And I think many of us, baby boomers or millennials or Gen X, I raised my son to not set foot in these organizations because if you're confident, which my son is, and smart, you're going to create a whole lot of ruckus with the culture because the insecure behaviors of the culture are going to work to take you down. Now, I use the term, the air up high is thin. It was told to me a little different in my 30s. I was pretty ambitious and out there trying to, I was taught if you work harder, that is not the case. But a phrase was shared with me many years ago, and the leader said to me, it was a black leader, and he said, Cindy, the higher on the flagpole you go, the more your ass shows. And I was like, oh my God, but it's true. And the crab mentality of clawing you down, every time we start to rise a little bit, the suction of the culture comes and starts trying to tear you down and tell the world you're not worthy. I just watched the movie Confirmation. I don't know if you've seen it. It's the story of Anita Hill when she dared to stand in her truth. I'm an Anita Hill of my time. I actually sued and took on a major corporation in the Seattle area, and I actually won that trial because I refused to allow people to crab pot and claw me down because of their own behaviors and because of their own insecurities. That cost me dearly in many ways, but I am so grateful that happened because I'm sitting here talking to you today to help you to understand about these cultures. Let me give you just a couple of bits of advice because people say, okay, we all know we have a toxic culture. What do we do? Remove the toxicity. I can talk more about that to you. If you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me at cindy@cindybright.com. I also host weekly conversations on my radio show, Heartbeat Radio, where I talk about the heart condition of this country, and we get at corporate issues. And in fact, we'll be launching an employer series here in January. So I'm glad that you're listening to these things that I'm putting out there because it is my intention to help you change this trajectory. Thank you for listening.